Hello everybody, just wanted to welcome you to another episode of Cooking with Denoy. I don't know if you can see the sky's kind of dark right now. It's actually about 6 p.m. Normally it's kind of bright out here, but Hurricane Hermine just had a band or something that came through here at this area, and it was like a really bad storm. But it suddenly stopped and the sun came back out and everything looks almost normal again, other than this side of the sky being still dark. But anyhow, this is another episode of Cooking with Denoy, and this time we're actually cooking some hot wings, which I'll show you in a moment. But I've got the rice cooker right now loaded with Fridays, TGI Fridays boxed chicken wings, buffalo style. So I put it in the rice cooker about 6 minutes ago, and I've been driving, so it's cooking right now as we drive. And I'm trying to head over to a park to either cook rice at the park or with the vehicle. But I thought I'd take advantage of this travel time to let the chicken cook. So the rice cooker just popped just now, but the chicken's still not done, so I pushed it back down. You know, it's on high and low. It popped back up to low. Sometimes when you're cooking different meals, especially meat, you might have to push it back down several times. And then if it doesn't want to go down, it's because the sensor on there is saying it's too hot. You might need to let it cool down a little bit, then you can push it back down again. I found that sometimes if you have the lid off, it doesn't want to, go into high mode. So right now, I've got the rice cooker loaded up with the hot wings, and it's heating up as we're driving. So we're heading over to a little park that has 120 volt access. I was planning on trying to cook some rice out there and hoping that the chicken will be mostly done. So if need be, I can unplug. Actually, I probably will. I can unplug the chicken, the rice cooker from the front cockpit here where I'm cooking, and take that rice cooker and set it on a table over there at the picnic area and let it continue cooking using 120 volt power. But that's the main reason I went with 120 volts versus 12 volts, is so that I would have the capability of cooking at a park on basically free electricity. If they provide it at the park for you to use, might as well use it. So I have the ability to cook using 120 volts from a park. Let's see. I'm so confused as to where I'm supposed to turn here. This is not this one, it must be the next one. But anyhow, when I have access to 120 volts in a park or picnic pavilion or whatever, I use that. But when I don't, I can resort to using Little Blue's inverter system to cook. So right now while we're driving, we're cooking the food. So it's been about 9 minutes that I've had the unit cooking. So, this is probably the weirdest cooking show you've seen, huh? Well, actually, I think maybe they do have other cooking shows where people cook while they're driving. But I don't think they use an inverter. I think they use the actual car engine or muffler or whatever, a hot component on the car. We're here at this park right here, which has 120 volt access. So I'm going to try to pull up there and see if we can't continue cooking and maybe cook all rice so that I can have a nice warm hot dinner. of just gonna have some rice with hot wings. So, alrighty, here we are. There's no parking up there, so I'm just gonna park right here. Park the vehicle right here. I'm gonna carry my food and take it over there. I'm gonna go ahead and put the windows up just in case it decides to pour suddenly. Alrighty, so let me take this guy out here. Okay, as you can see, our rice cooker is on warm mode. That doesn't mean it's done. It just means that it got so hot the unit shut itself off. So I'm going to go ahead and unplug it. Right now we're cooking inside the vehicle off the inverter system. And what we're cooking is TGI Fridays chicken wings, buffalo style. I got a whole box for like $3.50. And I'm cooking the whole thing. So I'm going to eat that with rice. So right now I'm going to go ahead and shut this unit off or unplug it. And then take it to the picnic table and continue the cooking. I could let it cook here in the car, but there's no point in letting my car run and waste gasoline when I have 120 volt access. So let me go ahead and do that, and we'll continue the filming. Alrighty, as you can see, I've relocated the rice cooker. It is still on high. Just double checking to make sure that the switch is still on high. It just went down to low. It's on low because it's overheated right now, but I have plugged it in here to the outlet that's available here at this picnic pavilion, and you can see the hot wings are cooking. I think they're already pre-cooked. I think all you're doing is just heating it up. I'm gonna flip everything over again to try to get it to evenly cook. And doesn't that look good? Yummy, yummy for my tummy. Get those hot wings. Put the lid on it, okay? And I'm going to try to get the heat back down to high. Okay, it's still staying on low because it's the heating element's hot. So I'm just going to let it sit like that for a little bit and just let it kind of bake. Meanwhile, we're going to go ahead and do the rice here. Let me open up the rice container. Okay, I got the lid off. So I'm just going to pour a little bit of rice. That looks like enough rice for today for one person. I think it's about probably about a quarter of a cup or something like that. So then I'm going to use like twice that amount of water. So let me get this water here. All right. So I'm just going to add the water. Let's see, there we go. I don't really ever measure, I just kind of look. I kind of eyeball it, and I can see that there's like about twice as much water as there's rice. And normally if I were at home, if I was in a stick and bricks, I would wash the rice, but since I'm not going to bother with washing the rice. So once I have the water in there, I just plug the rice cooker in here to this outlet here. And do it one-handed here. And that will start up the second rice cooker. And it's on warm, so we put it to high, or cook. Put our lid on it. And now we have our rice that is cooking. And we have our chicken, which has been cooking. So I'm going to try to adjust the button here again to get it to go on high. Alright. It's staying down on high again, so it means I'll get high heat. And we're just going to let it sit there and heat up. The rice will take about another 15 minutes or so to cook. And then when it's done, I think I think the chicken should be done by then. We'll take a look at it. And then I can have me a nice dinner of TGI Fridays, hot wings, and rice. Oh, I just wanted to point out something. While the rice is cooking, because it's going to be another 10 or 15 minutes or so, I usually will put these kind of things up. You know, put up the rice container and all that, just to save myself some time. And also because it's getting dark. So I'll close this up and take it over to the van and put it all up so that we don't have to deal with it later. Just a little time-saving tip. I mean, hear all the frogs out here. Frogs are like going crazy out here. This is I think it's called the Malabar Sanctuary, and there's a park over here just off Malabar Road that's I think they used to offer horses here, horse rides, but they don't do it anymore or something. And I know they were working on a bathroom over there. I might go check it out to see if it's been opened yet. And this big mound right here is a above ground drain field. So, alright, so the rice cooker finished. It popped up and I've unplugged it here from the outlet. And matter of fact, was getting ready to eat and then realized, hey, I'm filming here. So basically I'm just going to use that hot rice. This unit here is back on warm mode, and I've been pouring the water. See how the water collects up there? That's, you know, when you cook, you're basically releasing moisture. So I'm just going to let it stay on warm and take them out one at a time and just check to make sure that it really is done. And I'll keep the others in there and let them heat a little bit more. But this is pretty much dinner. Now we're going to have white rice. White rice. And hot wings. Bon appetit. Alright, just wanted to show the first piece of chicken that I have here, one of the wings. And it looks to be done. It's not slimy looking, and it looks kind of whitish, like chicken should. I'm assuming it's done. But meanwhile, I'll go ahead and let the others stay and continue to heat up so they can cook a little bit more. Just to try to ensure that they all get cooked, because the last thing I need is food poisoning, eating raw chicken. But I'm pretty sure that they already have it mostly pre-cooked, and then you're just supposed to heat it up. I can't conceive them putting raw chicken into the box for people to heat up, but maybe they do that, I don't know. So, bon appetit! So I'm trying to enjoy my meal here, and looks like I got a little furry friend who wanted to come over to check things out. Maybe not, he was just walking through. He's like totally ignoring me, but that was a cool jump. He just walked right by here. I guess he wasn't interested in me or my food, just wanted to walk through and wasn't scared of me.